Yo, 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 yo. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. How's everyone doing today? This morning, this afternoon? New Year. Oh man, I had a quiet one. Had a real nice quiet one. Very chilled, very chilled. Hope everyone's good. What is this? Hope everyone's good. It's like the light shining is making it worse. How was everyone's New Year? Amazing New Year. That's good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Alright, let's wait for some people to get in here. We got 5 minutes for the new hour candle. Wait, is that right? Yep, just under 5 minutes. Background plays on what? I mean, this morning wasn't too bad. Wasn't a bad start to the day. Little 50 pip win. Start the year off. I'll take it. Benny, what's up? Echo. Afternoon. It's a nice early banger to start the year. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's do some daily analysis. So, gold on the daily. Martin, good afternoon, good morning. How you doing, Martin? Hope you had an amazing New Year. Hope everyone did. And you started how you mean to go on. Even if you didn't. There's always time. There's always time. Alright, so gold on the daily opened with a little gap. No bottom wick. So we have no bottom wick for this daily candle or monthly candle. So eventually, you know, we're going to come back down and create this wick down here. But we did break, well, I was going to say Friday. Feels like a Monday, doesn't it? We did break Wednesday's high. So the previous day's high we've broken. And we're pushing up towards, well, Tuesday's high as well. And we could possibly be creating a support here. And if we respected this daily support around 43.02. And we're pushing back up, so it's been quite a strong push up to start the year. Feels weird saying that. 740 pips already. Very strong push. 4 hour. So now the 4 hour candle obviously is bullish at the moment, but this previous candle is getting kind of weak. So not getting as strong as a move up as we did when the market opened. Now the first 4 hour candle of the day did close above resistance. But as you see right now, we're not respecting it because we've broken above. But if we don't close above 43.88, I think we get a pullback today. If you respect this resistance here, we either get, it wouldn't be a double top, but I think we get sort of like a lower high. If this 4 hour candle flips bearish or closes below, I think we get a double top and we start to sell back down. But fundamentally, I am overall bullish on gold. I'm more bullish on gold than anything. So, I mean, as you can see with this 4 hour, when it pushed up and came back down, that was this candle right here. This candle left a lot of top wick. And this is all it right here. Right here. Oh, the trade that pulled back on me, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was vicious. But we can talk about that later. About how I journaled that. So today is... consider today, it is a trading day, but not really a trading day. I mean, we've had a short week again, even though we've had a lot of volume, but I kind of still consider this week a bit of a holiday, and then get back into trading fully next week. You know, when we have the 4 weeks again, we don't have any holidays, we can just, yeah, get back into it. But looks like price is taking its time to push up. Taking its time to push up. Nightbot. Oh, it's on the hour. That's right. Okay. So for now, gold is just. I mean, look at these wicks. It's rejecting the downside, rejecting the upside. In fact, let me update this because we have a support here now. We have a support here now. Which price pulled back, tapped into the support, and then pushed right back up. Let's put you over here. But how's everyone's morning been? Anyone catch any trades? Anyone take any trades today? You got gold buys. Nice one, nice one, nice one. The gold buys today were nice. They were nice. They were nice. Benny, you caught the buys too? Beautiful, beautiful. A wicked pullback. Yeah, that pullback was nasty. That pullback was nasty. So today, since it's Friday and price is kind of ranging right now, before we get to the new 4 hour candle, I will go over journaling. Journaling is the last part of the trading playbook series. It's the last part. So we've gone over, what have we gone over? Give me a second. I'll show you guys my lovely journal as well. My journal every year, sometimes even in a month, it slightly changes depending on what I want to look at. Depending on what info I want to collect. So we've gone over risk management and trading prop firm accounts. We've gone over my trade plan. We've gone over strategies, back testing. I think that's it really. And yeah, so today we'll do the journaling. Fundamentals. I was thinking about going into fundamentals, but because I don't specifically trade fundamentals, I trade around it. I didn't want to go into details about fundamentals, and it depends on what you trade. I can definitely recommend what fundamentals, what macros to look into. But if you're a day trader, it's a bit tricky. Not tricky, but I think you're good with just trading around news rather than trying to figure out what's going to happen and then anticipate the moves after that. All right, let's do this. All right, I just want to move my screen. So make sure I can see these charts. See price. All right, perfect. All right, so journaling, everyone's favorite topic. Now I journal. I've been journaling probably, I didn't start journaling straight away. I definitely didn't start journaling straight away, but when I realized the benefits of journaling, I got into it. Definitely got into it. So a trading journal essentially is a personal analysis tool for your own trading behavior. That's the way I see it. A thorough trading journal will track the details of your trading sessions from beginning to end. So your daily analysis, your targets, key levels, the trades you took, didn't take, missed opportunities, ideas, price action that you think is important to remember or could be useful in the future, your daily and weekly recaps of the trading week. That to me is what a journal is. Now, why is it so important for a trader to journal? So this is where you dig deeper into how you trade, what you do well and should build on. This is where you find your edge. What you don't do well and need to improve, find patterns in your behavior and link it to your thoughts and actions. You have a record of analysis to refer back to if you journal. Haroon, what's good? So, I mean, there's so many different ways to journal depending on where you trade from. Like the time you trade, how much time you have available, your trading style. All of that can affect, how you journal, of course. So there are many ways. So I'm going to recommend different ways to journal for different situations, lifestyles. If you take multiple trades a day from work, it might be difficult to journal all your trades, with chart analysis, or even difficult to journal in real time because you're at work. You might not be able to sit at a PC or depending on what your job is. If you only have a phone, you can still journal. And there's a very easy way to do this. So think about how much time you have in between trades. Yes, make sure you all journal and top of journal all the likes you give. Thank you. All right, so yeah, if you think about how much time you have in between trades, yeah? Yes, you could even screen record for journaling. All right, so the preparation is key. Say you trade from work. At the beginning of the day, just label some notes in your phone. In a notes page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However many trades you average per day, number those on a notes page. Once you take a trade, do a very quick recap. So it's important to do this right after you take the trade so it's fresh in your mind. And it should only take 2 minutes. So you want your trade outcome. Was it a win? Was it a loss? And then your emotions and thoughts. Now, it doesn't have to be emotion-wise, like, oh, I'm sad, or I'm angry, or, do you know what I mean? I'm hungry. But it should be whether you're calm, whether you jumped in because the trade was moving without you, so FOMO, whether it was a revenge trade after a loss, or if you're confident due to the perfect setup. Those are the things you should take a note of. And then your actions. So your win-loss, emotions and thoughts, and the actions that you took. Did you close too soon? Did you let trade hit TP, stop loss? Did you hold for too long? And that's it. So this is something that you can review at the end of the day. So I'll make a quick note. Here we go. Bam. Keep it simple. Your wins, loss, emotions, thoughts. Boom. Throw it in the notes on your phone, and then at the end of the day, you can review it. If you're lucky enough to trade from home or in an office where you have more time to trade, then you can be more detailed. You can have a pre-trade checklist, confirmations, screenshots of your trades, screen recording, like Martin said. Your thoughts. So before your entry, what were you thinking? Your thoughts during the trades and the actions that you took. Your thoughts after the trades, and then your review of the trade. What went well, what didn't go well, what you can do better for next time. On to the next trade and repeat. I would even record missed trades. Still put that down with the same kind of analysis. Why did you miss it? What did you see that you liked? Because what this will do is this will keep it fresh in your mind for next time. You start to record the patterns, your edge. Then, at the end of the trading day, you review your notes and use them to prepare for the next day. This is where you can look at your trading psychology, build awareness, and create solutions. So, for example, from your notes, if you think my losses are too big, I'm closing my winning trades too quickly, I'm in drawdown and it's making me feel uneasy or panic, then your issue is probably over risking. That is most likely your issue. The solution then becomes reducing your position sizes. Or you could have maybe a maximum stop loss size. So if your stop loss is too big and you feel like if your stop loss gets hit, then you're going to be in a lot of drawdown. It's going to take too much of your account. Reduce your stop loss. Reduce your lot size, sorry. This can get you into the habit of holding trades for longer. So you set a fixed lot size for a period of time and see how that works for you. Yeehaw, good morning, good morning. Or another example, if you notice that you're taking a lot of trades that don't meet your criteria, or you take trades just to recover a previous loss, then you're most likely overtrading. The solution would be limit the trades you take per day and focus on your best setup. So have a clear set of rules for your entries, trade management, and exits. Heavy focus on the process, A+ setups only. That's it. And then your solutions should be your focus for the next day and work on them one at a time. And I promise you, after journaling consistently, you will become the trader you want to be. Like, nobody's perfect. I still make my mistakes. But after you journal, you'll be aware of your triggers for the actions that you want to change. You'll have solutions to focus on daily. And you'll have references for price action. So, candlestick patterns, strategies that give you an edge. And you just build on that. Do you know what I mean? All successful traders that I've seen, they all journal or have journaled at one point in their life or journey. All of them. And no matter if you have a mentor, a teacher, either way, you're still going to be your own trading coach at some point. So you're going to have to be honest and track what you're doing. If you're in a trading community, use the other traders to hold you accountable. Because a lot of the times it's easier to listen to advice from someone else than to listen to yourself. Do you know what I mean? Hold on. Hers and yours. Sorry, it's a message. Yeah. So I'll show you. I did journal this morning. I'll show you my journal. Where is my journal? How am I going to do this? I will. Alright, let me take a screenshot. Alright, let me show you like this. Okay. I don't think it will zoom in. Just took a screenshot of it. I don't think it will. Alright, cool. Alright, so you can't really see it very clearly. You can't see it very clearly. But this is all the pairs that I trade. So we have gold, GJ, NAS, all the daily analysis. And then if you're in the Discord and you look at my daily analysis, I have the key levels that I'm looking for, my targets for the day, whether it sells or buys. And yeah, like I said, the key levels. So 30-minute support resistance, 4-hour support and resistance. And that's the basis of my bias for the day, where price is. Yeah. And then here is just a pre-trade. So what I saw before I wanted to get into the trade. So if you were in the Discord this morning, I did say I was looking for a breakout because price was pushing. And then here where the green flag is all of the confirmations that I was looking for. So I have bullish bias, had a clean range. The setup was a closure above resistance and Asian highs. We had an M30 double bottom on gold by 43.73. Yep. And then the red flags, things that might have caused sells, the daily has no bottom wick. We have that gap and price closed below that 4-hour resistance. And then I had my thoughts throughout the trade, before the trade even. I set a buy stop where I wanted to put my stop loss. Now, one mistake I made, which I'm aware of after I do my journaling, was I didn't plan where I wanted to close partials in profits. So I had all my risk management in drawdown if I was in a loss, but not in profit. So this candle here pushed all the way up to 100 pips and then dropped all the way back down. And then as it started to drop, I said, you know what? I'm not about to turn this winner into a loser. And then I closed 80% at 50 pips. So that was an emotional decision based on the fact that my trade was running back on me. So I'm aware of that. See, these mistakes happened. I'm aware. I record it. What can I do next time? Make sure that I plan where I want to take profits before I get into the trade. Lock it in. Make a note. And that's the benefits of journaling. You know, so I do all my daily analysis, why I like the buys, what could cause the sells, record my thoughts. And then next time I'll manage my profits better. And, you know, 1% better every day. But that's how you journal. That's why you should journal. So I'll put a little, I'll put a template or just some tips for journaling in the Discord. So I'm going to add the trade plans today, and I'll do the journal templates in there too. So we're all locked in. Oh, gold is pushing. So does anyone else journal? What do you guys put in your journals? You're starting this year. Good job, good job. I'll semi-start. Hey. Journaling is, like I said, if you want to get better, Anna, how are you? How you doing? Long time, long time. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Back to the charts, yeah? Happy 26 may be the best one ever. Yes, yes. Definitely, definitely. I wanna see gold continue up, but I just don't like these I don't like these don't like this gap here, and the fact this 4 hour barely has a bottom wick. This 4 hour close below this resistance. If this 4 hour are we going for buys today? Hopefully. I mean, I'm still bullish on gold, but when the wicks get filled too quickly, we usually get pullbacks. And this 4 hour, I want to see if this resistance holds on the 4 hour, because if it does, then I think we're going to get some sells back down. Let's see what this 4 hour candle does. We also, if you look at gold, it's also respected 4,400 again. It's like it's respected this last high point. Just got to play the waiting game again on gold. You know how it goes. But especially with the 4 hour. With the 4 hour, these wick fills, it happened quite immediately. As soon as the candle opened, we started to push. When that happens, you tend to get reversal. Look, yeah, look, 1 hour's about to break the low. We're not even that far from Asian highs, but I think we could sell back down. See, I said that this morning. I said that this morning in the Discords. Gold playing ping pong at the moment. I mean, it's a long way down to go to come down to the daily flip. Fill this gap down here. It's a long way. It's coming for that daily wick at some point. Only way I think gold will continue back up is if we respect this 4 hour low. But this is quite a big candle right here. 260. Da 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 dum dum. What do you guys think? Think we're gonna get more of a pullback? I think we get more of a pullback. Especially if we close back in the Asian range. We still have, what, 33 minutes before this 1 hour closes? And new 4 hour? It is. Now, you see where this strategy could have been, not the strategy could have been useful, but where this 4 hour didn't have much of a bottom wick. If you'd taken the flip, that would be a quick scalp. Look, nearly 100 pips just for it creating a longer bottom wick. That's definitely a strategy in itself. Just 4 hour top or bottom wicks. Because, yeah, it barely had a wick. Barely had a wick. It had to come back for it. Had to come back for it. Yeah, create a longer wick. Yeah. Definitely create a longer wick. I still think it's going to come down some more though. if gold can close below this resistance, I mean this resistance, this is support. If gold can close below this support, I'm gonna get rid of this because it's broken. I think we sell through this range. Why am I on here? Let's go Forex Factory. No news today. I don't know why anyway. I know there's no news today. Monthly needs a bottom wick. Has to. But I mean, we've got a long way to go before the end of the month. So if we don't get it today, we still have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 whole trading weeks for that to happen. Oh, look at this drop. Oh, look at this drop. Closure below the support. The problem right now, guys, what's the problem right now if we get a closure below the support? What is the problem for ourselves if we get in after a closure below the support? Humongous stop loss. Exactly that. How big would this stop loss be? 290 pip stop loss. Anyone? Anyone? No thanks. You don't want a 290 pip stop loss? I mean, you could use the 15 minute high as a stop if you wanted, but to be honest, we didn't get that closure below the support, so I'm not sold. And we haven't broken the 4-hour low. I think if we do break this 4-hour low though, I definitely think we get more of a push. But you know, we're right before the end of this 4-hour candle, so you know how it goes. Last 10 minutes of the candles where we're going to get the 100 pip move. Well, no, might be getting that move now. There we go. Yep. Yeah, I think we're getting that move now, aren't we? Did we break that 4-hour low? I think so. There we go. Now the drop. M15 high for stop loss. Man, that definitely works. Definitely works. 47 pips, 48 pips. If you took a break of that low. Clean range to the left. Back down to Asian lows. Then daily flip. Fill this gap. That's gold. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice move right here. This is a nice move right here. It's crazy that the pullback is happening in the last hour of this 4-hour candle. In the last hour. Alright, go do your thing now. Do your thing. Ooh. Like, I like the idea of the 15. But for me, I don't like that it didn't close below that support. Do you know what I mean? A+ setups. If I'm looking here at this, we could, even though these wicks are small, we could close above this support, leaving a little bottom wick like to the left. But a closure below shows that price might want to continue down. Because now we finally had a candle closing below that level. You know? Check something else. Pound yen, meh. NAS. So I actually had an alert set here for NAS because I was looking for a pullback to potentially get in here. So I started off looking at the buys, but as you can see, price never came back down. And a bit of a range, started to drop. So maybe if we get a break of these lows here, we might get a new supply zone. If we break these lows, I'll keep an eye on the price. Bang, gold, gold, gold. One thing with gold, these 4-hour levels, they definitely get respected. So this here, once this candle closed below this resistance, I was thinking gold was gonna come back down. Just didn't know when. Just didn't know when. Dum, 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 dum. M15 closure below. No. No. You know why? Because then there's only 15 minutes left before this 4-hour candle closes. I might as well just wait for the new 4-hour candle. You know? Yeah, I think I'll wait for the new 4-hour candle. I'll wait for the new 4-hour. But I mean, I think we get some nice sells if the new 4-hour candle opens, top wicks, breaks this current 4-hour candle's low. I think we get a nice pullback. I think we get a real nice pullback. And it drops all the way down. So my actual sell target is like for the day is super low. It is actually super low. Because it's a daily level. Down here, 41.90. 41.90. Now I don't think this is gonna happen today, but I think first stop would be 4,300. If gold does want to pull back, 4,300. If we start pushing below there, I think we get to 41.90 this week. Just as a pullback level, but ideally if I want gold price to, you know, stay bullish, then it definitely needs to start respecting these higher lows. But if we break, yeah, if we break below 4,300, I think we come back down to 41.90. But we're going to need some type of news to help that push. Wait. Yes, it's not going to be this week. Do you know what? I keep thinking it's Monday. I keep thinking it's Monday. Doesn't it feel like a Monday, or is it me? It doesn't feel like a Friday today. Definitely doesn't feel like a Friday. Because it's in like a new month and it really feels like a Monday, man. Friday sell-off. Oh, man. Are we going to close below the support? Yeah. What's Nas doing? Still ranging. Still ranging. I think Nas opened without a bottom wick as well. Everything just opened and just went straight up to start the month. Broke Friday's, well, not Friday, broke the previous high. I keep saying Friday like it's Monday. For the previous high. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so it's kind of holding at this 4-hour resistance. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on gold. Wait on gold. But I had a nice gold trade today. I can't complain. Can't complain. Small profits to start the year. Small profits. It adds up. I blew my account trading silver today. No. What? How'd you do that? What's silver saying? God damn. Oh, silver's looking crazy over here. What happened to silver? Silver's a barcode right now. Yeah, silver's not looking too hot. It's like big swings. That sucks. It's not a great start to the year. Not a great start to the year. What did you take? Buys or sells? Guess it doesn't even matter. Oof. Guess it doesn't even matter. Well, you know what? Write it off. Start again next week on sells. Oh, shoot. Yeah, and that silver came right up, didn't it? Well, that's it. You start again next week. Fresh year. Fresh year. You start again. We grind it out. You know? As long as you journal what happened. How you ended up blowing your account. If you over risked, which probably did if you lost all the money in your account, then, you know, make a promise to yourself. Lower lot sizes, lower position sizes. You know, small wins compound. They compound. Small wins, multiple small wins equals big wins. That's my motto. One sec. A bit cold. Yeah. No problem, no problem. I know I just offered my advice. Like anyone asked for it. But nah, man, we don't want to be blowing accounts this year, man. We don't want to be blowing accounts. That's it. Make that promise to yourself. How do I not blow any more accounts? Do I need to take less trades? Do I need lower lot sizes? Because, yeah, man. Don't worry, I've been there plenty times last year. Yeah, we all go through that stage. We all go through that stage. Do you know what? You say with experience, you'll stop it. It's not just experience. It's because even the experienced trader can still lose a large chunk of their account. It's you need to put the right systems in place, the right rules in place to stop that from happening. Maybe you didn't even blow your account in one trade. It could have been in multiple trades. And if that's the case, then you need to say to yourself, how much risk do I want to lose? What's the maximum amount of risk that I'm willing to lose in a day? It shouldn't be your whole account. Say maybe it's 10%, 20%. If you lose 20% in one day, then you have to say to yourself, I'm going to stop. Start again the next day. I wouldn't even go for as much as 20%. I would go for like maybe 10% max. And I don't mean 10% on one trade. I mean, you know, an accumulated up to 10%. And once you put them rules in, do whatever you can to stick to it. You know, protect that account at all costs. Ooh. Gold is playing a lot of games right now. See that? Did it come back and break this high? My potential stop loss. There we go. Let me see. It did. You see gold? Oh no, it didn't. 15. No, wait, it did. See, look. So this is something that I would make a note of, because I like the idea of sells when we broke this 4-hour low. Now, would the 15-minute high have worked? No, because it pushed down, and then when the new 15 opened, it came up, broke that previous 15 high, which was right here, and then sold back down. Crazy. Morning Ash, afternoon even, morning for you. Nah, we're not in these cells. Not in these cells. These cells are nice though. These cells are nice though. Once this 4-hour came down for a longer bottom wick, it's just been selling and hasn't stopped. Definitely going to start implementing that into the strategy. Definitely. Forex. I mean, spoke about it in the Discord earlier on today. Well, spoke about a pullback. Spoke about a pullback, especially when this 4-hour candle filled the wick very quick. I think within the first hour, we'd got a wick fill. Barely a bottom wick on the 4-hour. And then, you know, we sold back down. But I need to work on some confirmations for that trades, like a bit more, like some confluences, which off the top of my head right now, it would be, so I'll be looking at all the things I think that will make gold bearish, which is the fact that we have no bottom wick on a daily. We have this gap as well. We have this daily gap. And then this 4-hour, the previous 4-hour candle also closed below this 4-hour resistance. Those things to me are quite bearish. Well, not completely bearish, but you know, they favor sells. They favor sells. And then the 4-hour having a very small bottom wick. So I like that. I like that. I like that. All right, finally getting a drive down. GJ just looks a mess on this 4-hour. I'm messing with GJ. Only on news days. Only when GJ has news. That's it. That's my plan for this year. What do we reckon? This 4-hour gonna close below this resistance. 43.66. Da-dum-dum, da-dum-dum. Just a little bit more of a push. GJ coming back up. So there's so many levels here on GJ. I didn't even know which one to pick. And then it's just created its own one down here. But if the market's looking like this, know when to trade and when not to trade. You know, definitely don't force nothing. Ooh, GJ. I mean gold. We're closing below, huh? GJ price action isn't great. No, it's not. Definitely not. Definitely not. What a push down from golds. It's what, nearly 400 pips? $390 pips, 400. Yep. Massive push down. Alright, so top wick. Oof. Look, it closed right on this previous resistance. It couldn't give us a little closure below. Couldn't just close below. Come on. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. Man. But you know what? Even though it closed right there, I think if we push below this 4 hour, if we do break this 4 hour low, I still think we get just a little drive down. Do you know what I mean? It's in the naughty corner. Oh man. Oof. What are we saying? Previous high, stop loss 160 pips. 160 pips stop losses. Hope maybe a retest of this broken support. But do you know what? I still like the sells. I still like the sells because we've closed back in the Asian range. We are back in the Asian range. We had a nice drive down. We're selling from a 4 hour resistance. You know, this previous 4 hour has made a massive resistance. And it's a lower high as well. We still have that bearish bias. You know, daily bottom wick. Fill that gap. So there's still enough reasons to sell. It's just the setup isn't wonderful. The setup isn't wonderful. And the stop loss is huge. The setup is huge. I mean, the stop loss is huge. But if this 30-minute can push up, respect that broken before support, like a retest, and then the candle comes back down, breaks that low, I'd use the entry candle high as a stop. No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Wouldn't mind a retest to Asian highs. Okay, okay. Asian highs were up here. 43.80. Yeah. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Get some structure. Let's continue down. I mean, no matter when it happens, I think if this 4-hour low gets broken, we're going to get a drive down. We're going to get a drive down. Preferably after making a decent top wick, which it looks like it's doing. Bum, 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 bum. This is good, man. We're getting a decent top wick here. This is good, this is good. This is good, this is good. $4,400 retest was best entry for sales. Oh yeah. That's something, you know, you can slap in the journal. Slap in the journal. How can you make sure you catch that next time? Definitely, definitely. Especially when we were looking for sales earlier, or anticipating sales, I would say. I was gonna wait, yeah, for the last 5 minutes of this candle, 30-minute candle, to actually start moving. So I hope you all have our trading goals set for this year. Whether you have goals or New Year's resolutions, just make sure they last longer than a month, yeah? Takes 21 days to break a habit, build a habit, form a habit. I can't remember which way it goes. Just stick with it past 3 weeks. Past 3 weeks, wherever it is. Whatever it is. Alright, we're getting a retest of that broken support. A retest of that broken support now. See if we can flip bearish here. And then get the drive down. So people are mad. Oh, now gold wants to chill out. After it dropped 200 pips, 300 pips in 30 minutes. How big is this candle? 290 pips. Shoot, most of it happened in 15 minutes. In fact, the whole thing happened in that 15 minutes. But this is good. 15-minute candles respecting the previous highs. At the moment. Just need it to flip, drive, break this low. Very clean candles to the left, down to this support. First stop. Gold, 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 gold. Just deciding to chill now. Let's see what this lower time frame is saying. I mean, at least the 15 closed below. It would have been nice if it closed weak bullish. And we have that continuation pattern at least on the 15 to continue down. At least. Oh man, gold is like you said, best entry was up here at the highs, but you know, hindsight 2020. Hindsight is 2020. Now where was this 4-hour flip? At 43.85. Where was that? It's about here. About here. So that was crazy. Once we actually, I mean, on the 1 hour, we've got this pretty much a continuation pattern on the 1 hour time frame. The way this looks, I don't really like this first candle. It's not that strong, but this entry here would have been perfect because we're breaking the low, and it would have been the 4-hour flip. So this is what I would journal, like as an entry, potential entry right here. And then, you know, pushing down into the Asian range, rejecting 4-hour resistance. Those would be all my confirmations for the sells. So that's what I'd put in the journal. But it's a good thing to reflect on after the session. I didn't take that. Give me 1 second, guys. Un momento. Yeah, there we go. I still think this is just a 4-hour top wick. I still think this is a 4-hour top wick. Because I want gold to come back down to maybe, if we're forming lower highs, maybe below, then come back, give a retest, you know, something like this. Maybe in a retest here, there. Because we're going to have to fill this gap. We're going to have to fill this gap. And it's Friday, so maybe Friday sell-off. I like that idea. Friday sell-off, but beginning of the month. And New Year. Beginning of the month and year. And no bottom wick. So no yearly bottom wick. No monthly bottom wick. No daily bottom wick. Yeah, we got to come back. If it's not today, I don't think it happens Monday. I think we get it today. I do think we get it today. So I'm going to delete this alert now. Yep. And this is going to be a bit lower now. But you know what? NAS opens in 10 minutes, so we're going to get that wicked NAS candle. Yeah, nah, I want to avoid that candle right there. Ooh, we're pushing back up. Now, if we push back up out of this Asian range, then buyers might still be on the table, especially since we respected this previous resistance. So it's like a break and retest. But I need a strong closure above the Asian highs. I need a strong closure above the highs. Oh, yeah, no, that's good. It really don't feel like a Friday, man. Anyone in any trades? I feel like snoozing is too slow. It's really started to chill, right? Waiting, maybe moving 6 minutes. Yeah, you're right. I know for sure Naz is gonna do something. I know for sure Naz is gonna go crazy. I need to figure out a strategy for NAS market open, because every NYSE open, NAS goes crazy. Every single session. NAS market open is just breakout. Yeah, but which direction? You never know which direction. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. And sometimes it can whipsaw as well. And I'm going to keep an eye on it. I have been keeping an eye on it anyway, because I know it's going to be a move all the time. But look, you can see where the market open candles are. Look, pushes up, comes back down. Look, pushes up, comes back down. See, push up, came back down. There's no... You can just see where the candles are. They're the craziest candles of the day. You know what I'm saying? Look at this one. Boom. There we go. Like, there has to be something. I haven't found it yet, but like I said, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Start looking at the 15 second time frame. Oh shoot, give me 1 second. Let's get the door real quick. Shit, 1 sec. Oh yeah. What's gold doing? Ugh. Still chilling like a villain. Yep. How long we got? A minute left. All right, so that market open. Of course, Nas was going to go through the moon. Wow, right into that supply zone. Oh, now gold drives down. Broke the low. Nice little continuation pattern as well. Damn. $120 pip stop for use previous high. Shit. Gold done left me. It can't, can it? That's what I was checking. I'm looking at my broker and I'm like, hold on, it looks different. That's a damn shame. But we broke that low. I think we come down to at least Asian lows. Oh, my broker's jumping a little bit, to be fair. It was a little jumpy. But that's nice, man. Beautiful. This is like a perfect entry here. I mean, a perfect setup. Closure below. Retest of the broken support. And then sells down. Real nice setup. A very nice setup. Very nice setup. Ooh. Yeah, see, these are no longer valid because of the market open. Forget that. Ooh, this is a really nice candle, man. Very nice candle. Damn, it's gonna go straight down to that support. How many pips was that? 130 pips. Maybe go fill gap. Oh yeah, that's been the main sell bias for the whole day. Coming back down for this gap fill right here. And the daily bottom wick. Daily and monthly bottom wick. We have to fill that. We have to fill that. Now it might not happen straight away. It might take its time. It might take its time to go down there. But I mean, this is a good start. 4-hour candles, trending bearish, respecting highs, breaking lows. But you know, we still have just over 3 hours for price to make its way down. If gold can, I think it might not struggle, but I think we might see it slow down a little bit at 43.47. That support right there. Maybe even at Asian lows. Just somewhere where price might just slow down the drive down a bit. And then once we break, then we come down for that bottom wick and fill this gap. Oh shit, I forgot about that. We're going down, down. Perfect. Dum. Said the M15 structure is clean. Let's see the M15. It is pretty nice. Support, resistance, break the low, boom. This is a really nice candle down. Really nice candle down. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I was actually looking to take an entry, but I didn't have my broker set up. And the price was jumping. I just let it go, man. Just let it go. I didn't want to jump in too late. You know? Just let it be. Next week, we're back again properly. We're taking every trade. We're jumping in. We're in there. In there like swimwear. It doesn't feel like a proper trading day. There's something about it. Just don't feel like a proper trading day. First day of the month, last day of the week. No bottom wick on the daily. I just want the candles to start setting up a little bit. Just a bit. Look at this. Monthly just opened and straight up. No bueno. Do. We said I'm out. Good job. That was some decent pips there. Was some decent pips right there. Some decent pips. It's a good thing you got out. I should just pull back like 60 pips. So I mean, gold cannot be trusted. It happens so quick as well. M5 coming back up. Yeah, I'm gonna leave Nas. Alright, I'm expecting a phone call within the next 15 minutes, so if I disappear quickly, you've been warned. You've been warned. It might be just a quick. All right, guys, I'm out. Bye. Oh, shoot. That happened right now. Shame. Guys, peace out. I will see you on Monday, and I'll get that stuff in the Discord. No, it's not change of structure. I don't think so.